no problem. So we continue. Halachah number 2. Okay, our sages declare that even Torah sage, who is mamzer, deserve the precedence over the Kohen Gadol, who is unlearned. As implied in Proverbs, Proverbs is a Mishnah, right? Mishnah 3:15. It is more precious than pearls. That verse is interpreted as meaning the more precious than Kohen Gadol who enters innermost chambers. Okay, so let's see. Our sages declare our sages in Harayas 13a declare that even Torah sage, who is mamzer explains child born for certain incestuous and adulterous sexual relations. See Hilchot Rabbi, chapter 1. So all of this mamzerim from incestuous and adulterous relations. Okay. So they can marry only mamzerim or converts. Okay. So let's see. Our sages declare that even a Torah sage who is a mamzer just they deserve a precedence over the Kohen Gadol who is unlearned. So on one hand we say he's a mamzer, he's like not such a respectable person, let's say, right? Not because he did something in this life per se, but because of his mother did whatever she did, right? And even though if he of course he's a Jew, he learns Torah, and if he's become a Torah sage, Talmid Chacham, he's higher and deserve more respect than Kohen Gadol, right? Who is unlearned, of course. Commentary. Though such a phenomenon was undesirable, it often occurred in the Second Temple period when Kohen Gadol were appointed by the Romans in return for excessive bribes. Okay, so unfortunately, see Rambam commentary to Mishnah Yoma 1.3. So unfortunately, the Romans were in charge and they could were doing whatever they please. So whoever gives them higher bribe, they would appoint the Kohen Gadol, unfortunately. So it was common for Kohanim not even survive 1 year. Why? They would go on Yom Kippur to Holy of Holies, Kodesh HaKodeshim, and they would die there. Very simple, because they are not worthy. But the ego, I guess, I don't know what else, besides the ego was pushing them, so they knew they're going to die, almost certainly, and still they want this to be in that moment, to go in the Holy of Holies. Unbelievable. And die. So continue. As implied by the Proverbs 3:15, the more precious than pearls. It is more precious than pearls. I mean in the Torah 14. Similarity between the Hebrew words pearls and inner, for inner, leads to the following interpretation. Okay, so similarly, it's precious than pearls. Okay, continue. That verse is interpreted as meaning more precious than Kohen Gadol, who enters into innermost chambers. So it's very interesting. Right, so this mamzer is more precious in the eyes of God than this top Kohen Gadol. Okay, so let's see the commentary. 16. There is the Holy of Holies. In the introduction to this text, Rambam explained that structured it to be halachas, right? The law after law, implying that he would include only statements of the Torah law. In a contrast, other concepts, though ethically and philosophically significant, were not included. According to this halachah and the others in this chapter, which praise the Torah study, must be understood as behavior directives applicable with regard to a arrangement of one's own priority, and the goals of life, and B, in order which people must give honor and respect. So it's very interesting commentary. So on one hand, as we said, and actually it's not the first time, we mentioned few times actually in the Hilchot Teshuvah, when Rambam goes into some explanation that philosophical, like hashkafa explanation, have nothing to do with halacha, looks like on the surface. But of course there is always connection. And if Rambam said halacha, of course he did never forget what his agenda was. Okay, so we have to see why exactly these laws, there's a commentary explain why they include it in this halacha. So, I mean, what is halacha for me? Like, what do I learn that this mamzer who's Talmid Chacham is more respectable in eyes of God than more respectable than Kohen Gadol? What do I learn from this? So they say very interesting, two things, very interesting. One is arrangement of one's own priority and goals in life. So as Rabbi Reuven Shlita said just recently, I think it was in a class, Getting Over Your Past. Very interesting, very strong class. Would recommend everybody to listen to or watch, whatever you do. So he said that many people, not all, but many people need some nonsenses in their life. Okay, so you need nonsense. You need to watch like nature channel for 15 minutes a day, 20 minutes a day. That's not a problem. For some people, if you forgive them completely, they're going to go nuts. So they're going to crash very soon. So of course, I mean, you're allowed to have some hobby, whatever you do, but make sure it's not going to be the most important thing in your life. It's not going to run your life and everything around you. Okay, you know the Torah and the mitzvahs is your life, and all other things. Okay, it's like if I get to them. Okay. So and many times people fail, right? People fail and they go up and they fail, but at least Rabbi Reuven Shlita always say, try to put up a fight, right? And don't just because you failed, don't make this Yetzer Hara king over you. It's very interesting expression. Don't make it king over you. Okay, it's something that beats you up this time, but you learn your lesson. You drew your conclusions, and you're going to be better next time. But don't make a king over you. Okay. And second, what is it? In order which people must be given honor and respect. Right? Honor and respect of the Torah studies, of the Torah scholars. 16.